Welcome to the first episode of Meet the Founders. In this series, we're going to talk to world-changing founders that are so passionate about what they're building that they would pursue it no matter what. They're excited about their vision. They want to see that vision come to reality. In the first episode, I'm joined by Aansh. Aansh is the founder and CEO of Mitras Ai. And today, we're going to learn about his journey, what prompted him to become a founder, and what has he been up to for the last few months. Welcome, Aansh.
Hi, Sanchan. Really nice to be here.
So, Aansh, tell us what got you to where you are today as a founder?
I guess we can start from the very beginning. So, I was born in India. And then around the mid of high school, around 11th grade, I got the opportunity to move to the United States of America. And I took it, but ended up getting into University of California, San Diego, UCSD for electrical engineering. But about mid-year through university, things changed. And the reason was that I got exposed to machine learning or AI. And the deeper I dove, the more fascinated I got. Because, all of a sudden, there was this skill, this framework that was available to me. One super powerful framework that could allow me to build things that would create an impact in so many different disciplines. But fast forward, now I've graduated university, right? And I've moved back to Los Angeles, Burbank in LA. And now it's time to get a job. And I knew nothing about getting a job, how does one write a resume? How does one prepare for interview? All of these things that I just sort of had to, learn myself and figure out. But growing up, I was always a movie buff. It was an activity that, me and my dad would go out and rent a DVD and then, allot a certain time, almost every day, watch a movie or watch a TV show. So it was something that was very close to me. And Burbank, if you guys know about, Sanchan, you probably do, has a lot of movie studios around. So it has Warner Brothers, it has Universal, even Disney has a presence there. So I would always drive by it. And again, I felt that sort of magnetic pull towards Warner Brothers. Believe it or not, at that time, I thought it would be cooler to work for Warner Brothers than Google or Microsoft or any of these big tech companies. And I got the position. I became an ML engineer at Warner Brothers. I was so motivated the moment I got in there that within 2 months, along with my team, we invented this automated voice casting system that had the potential of saving so many hours for the people that were working in the dubbing industry, as well as a lot of money for the studios. And then I got into this amazing big project with cross-functional teams throughout the studio, which was a mixed reality project. But I was tasked with developing or leading the development of the conversational AI side of it. All these characters like Batman, Neo from the Matrix, or all these characters that I grew up watching, I was tasked with putting life into them, or like putting conversational life into them. So imagine there's a Batman that knows about the whole DC universe, all these characters throughout the different IPs, and now you could talk to him. You could have real-time conversations with him, maybe even form a friendship with him. So that's when we started, and then I collaborated with the wonderful team at OpenAI for 2 years on this project, right when GPT-3 API came out. A few years down the line, took the scariest step of my life, and it definitely made me uncomfortable, pushed me out of the comfort zone, but I thought I would take the plunge, and I quit Warner Brothers and started Mitras Ai, which is where we are at now.
That's an incredible story. It's incredible to see how far you've come from where you were born, where you went to go do education, and now what you're doing in your life. That's a fascinating story. Tell us a little bit more about Mitras Ai. What is this company and what does it solve?
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. So I guess we could start with the problem because that's where a lot of ideas are born from. But as I mentioned, so both Brian is my co-founder, who also was my roommate at UCSD. So when we were starting our job hunt, we were lost. Like we didn't know where to go. And it's a very stressful process because, all of a sudden you've graduated, you're in the real world, but now you have to find a job, to earn a living, to do the things that you always wanted to do. But who's going to guide you through the process? I'll tell you, so college students do have access to career professionals, but the ratio between one career coach to a student is one career coach for 1,500 students. Really, the access is the problem here, but we know their systems work. So what we are doing is leveraging state-of-the-art AI, that sort of AI that we've come to love over the years, that's doing wonders right now, to create an expert that helps you craft the perfect resume, then uses that resume to find you employers that you would be a good fit for. And and or you would have a high likelihood of landing the interview for. And then once you land the interview, it will help you perfect your interview by providing AI-powered simulated mock interviews that are tailored to that exact job description. And yeah, it's going well.
Awesome. That's a great product. I wish I had it when I was graduating from school and looking for a job. Why don't we jump in and actually do a demo of this?
Fantastic. We have multiple different screens, but the screen we'll start from on the left here is the job screen, which shows you job matches, custom tailored to your preferences and the job title that your desired job role. But let's look at the practice interview button. So this takes us to the interview screen. This is a magical experience, something that I really wish I had. Let's go technical for this. So easy, medium, let's go hard. Then all you have to do is choose an interviewer, and then it will simulate a mock interview for this job, almost like, you're actually going to a Zoom call.
Hello, I see that we received your resume for this role. Can you start by telling me more about yourself?
Hi, yeah, I'm a digital marketing analyst with about 4 years of experience in the field. Actually got a bachelor's in marketing from University of California, San Diego. And I've had multiple different types of roles in the field. I've done marketing for a fitness company. I've even been a part of a marketing agency for about 3 years where I worked on various different types of projects within the field. And yeah, I'm pretty adept with Google search ads.
Hi there. Thank you for sharing your background. It sounds like you have quite a bit of experience in digital marketing. Can you tell me about a specific campaign or project that you worked on during your time at the marketing agency? What were your responsibilities and what was the outcome of the campaign?
Yeah, so there's an interesting one. We were actually working with a fitness product, as I mentioned. So what we thought was that we could leverage user-generated content, UGC, for that particular product. We found influencers in the niche. Obviously, I was working with cross-functional teams, one of which was generating content for us. And then we were connecting with influencers as well that would be appealing to our target audience. And then obviously I was also putting advertisements out simultaneously. So this was one of the most comprehensive product campaigns that I'd ever done.
That sounds like an interesting and comprehensive campaign. It's great that you leverage user-generated content and collaborated with influencers to reach your target audience. Can you share some specific results or metrics from that campaign? For example, did you see an increase in brand awareness, engagement, or sales? Additionally, how did you measure the success of the campaign?
We were doing week-over-week analysis of the data from the campaign. Our KPIs, or the metrics that we were looking at specifically, was cost of acquisition of the customer as well as click-through rate of our campaigns. So yeah, we were optimizing for that, and we achieved a 10% increase in click-through rate and 10% decrease in cost of customer acquisition.
That's great to hear that you were able to achieve positive results with the campaign. A 10% increase in click-through rate and a 10% decrease in cost of customer acquisition are notable improvements.
Okay, I'll stop here. I'm not a digital marketing analyst by any means, and I bombed that interview. Probably won't get the job, but I guess the audience gets the point. It really quizzes you on the job description, on your skills, on your past experience, and I obviously failed it pretty badly. Not ashamed to say that, but somebody who is more adept at marketing could get very solid practice. Our other thing is insights, but what you can do is you can click the view feedback button. Okay, awesome. So it analyzes it for a few seconds, and now you can see the transcript of the interview that I just took. And then you can click what you can do better. And this is amazing because feedback is how you can improve in the next version of it. So here, I'll just read it real quick. So overall, your response provides a good overview of your experience in education. However, there are a few areas where you can improve. Number one, structure your response. Start by introducing yourself and providing a brief overview of your background. Then highlight your relevant experience and skills. This will make your response more organized and easier to follow. Focus on the specific role. This is probably something I didn't do because I didn't even spend the time to read the job description. But tailor your response to the marketing analyst position you're applying for. Highlight any experience or skills that directly relate to the responsibilities mentioned in the JD. So something like this is an amazing tool for people to have access to. And it's not just that, you can download a transcript right away. It's a PDF that you can then maybe even share with your career coaches from your universities, so they can track your progress. They can see how you are doing in these interviews and maybe optimize the use of there.
That was fucking awesome. I wish I had a career coach like this when I was a student graduating from college to help me navigate the world of interviewing. And I also wish, as I was growing in my career, I had someone who can help me fine-tune my resume and help me get the dream job that I want. Incredibly powerful. Aansh, if someone wanted to try this out, what's the website they should visit visit and try this out at?
They can go to interview.mitras.ai. So mitras.ai right here, just add interview.mitras.ai.
If you're listening to this video and you want to prepare for your next dream job, give it a try. Thank you, Aansh, for joining us today for this series. Super excited about the stuff that you're working on, and I can't wait to see this in more hands.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.